A right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey gets the ball here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
And he takes a called strike 1.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
And he'll try to pull back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll step off and try again. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
And we're just underway from Tropicana Field. Strike 2.
0-2.
Waved out and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one. Here's Eric Sogard. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rays, the second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. The relay. Throw won't get him.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Stepping in now, Austin Meadows, as he drives a liner to right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in two.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
In now, Willy Adames. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Heading out towards shallow right. Kenna has a beat on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Standing in, Jesus Aguilar. His lifetime numbers against Bailey, batting .500, 4 for 8. He's taken him deep once. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Aguilar, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
And he's safe.
Batting 6, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
Here now is Mike Zunino. He swings and lines it to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, Dero, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
Line towards center field. Laureano is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second. Stepping into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
The throw to the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. So they pick up 3 runs on 6 hits. Leading off the inning, Matt Olson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Matt Olson goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Morton has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the A's. Still down 3-0. Settling in now, and Matt Duffy.
For the Rays.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Skied into very shallow right. Kenna is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And, guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quick.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
So a runner on second with one down now. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here. And here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Number 9 is there, and he has it for the out.
The batter, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Willie Adames. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Pham stands at second with 2 gone. Driven nicely into the gap. And this one bounds around against the wall. And they'll tack on one more as this is now a 5-0 game. And he'll make it to third with a triple.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Now pitching for.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And it appears as though that's going to be all for Homer Bailey. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. And they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 2 full. It's the Rays 5 and the A's nothing. Here's Jurickson Profar. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous 2. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 22.
First delivery to him on the way. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. Fouled away. Oh my goodness, talk about a developing story here. 8 straight strikeouts, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 9, the catcher, Josh.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. 2 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that retires the side. A's are gone in order. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And another foul ball. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Kevin Kiermaier.
From the stretch. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Down the 3rd baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Stepping in, Travis d'Arnaud. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's 0 for 4. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one, and it's gone as they add still another. Travis d'Arnaud with the solo home run. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Matt.
Into the box now, Matt Duffy, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Ready with the 0-2. In the air to straightaway center field. Laureano on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Rays tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. We're through 3 in St. Pete. It's the Rays 6 and the A's nothing. At the plate, Marcus Semien. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here, and if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot. Runs too.
And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in a big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Line drive to center field. Laureano is right there, 1 down.
The batter, the right fielder.
1 out here in the Tampa Bay 4th. And Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution. Right there, Dan kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Willy Adames. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And there's a base hit on the line. And this will get on out to the 370 sign now. In to score is the runner from first. It's 8-0.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar. Check swing grounder to the right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Now to the plate, Mike Zunino. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Runners breaking for the plate. Popped up. Olsen is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Kevin Kiermaier. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's set and the pitch. And the runner's coming home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Laureano is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left stranded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Rays 8 and the A's nothing. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 0-2. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
So now it's Mark Canha, as he can't catch up on a fastball to letters, and it's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Davis. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
2-0 now.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Now the 2-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. A's are gone in order. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Digging in and looking for more, Travis d'Arnaud. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it, the left fielder, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So digging in now, Matt Duffy, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Eric.
Ready once again, Eric Sogard. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First offering on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Digging in now, Tommy Pham.
29.
He's roped a couple of
Tommy.
doubles in 3 trips to this point.
Pham.
First pitch on its way. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Laureano giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Little resistance there as the Rays are down on 4 pitches, as the lead holds at 8-0. Standing in, Jurickson Profar looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Fouled off. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Now in the box, Ramon Laureano. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Good curveball there. Gets the swing and miss.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
But the catcher quickly slaps the tag on him here for the second out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Josh Phegley. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Still 8. Lou Trevino gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Pitch on the way. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Willy Adames. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB.
And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Well, with that base hit, D-Row, he's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. The only one he needs now is the home run, and he should get another AB in this one.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. People are like to downplay the cycle a little bit. I'm a huge fan of it myself. If he can mix in this homer right here, not only hits for the cycle, but 4 knocks in the game.
Standing in now, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate, and they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Absolutely scorched that base hit, worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Into the box now, Mike Zunino, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. And that one had some extra distance.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Into the box, Kevin Kiermaier. High in the air out to center field. Laureano is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder has a beat on it, and that retires the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Rays 11 and the A's nothing. Into the box now, Marcus Semien. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Semien in an 0-2 hole here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he will get there at first, so he reaches on the drop third strike.
Now batting, number 9.
Striding in, number 9, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Here it comes, 1-0. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
If they'll just get the 1 out here, as the runner will get back safely at first. Striding in, Matt Chapman. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Snap throw from the catcher. Not in time. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 2 down. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Matt Olson. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. Semien at second with 2 down. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. The A's strand 1. They trail in this one 11-0. Ryan Buchter enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
52.
So coming to the plate, Matt Duffy. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball to straightaway left. Under it is the left fielder. 1 out.
The batter,
1 out now in the Tampa Bay seventh, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano is there. 2 gone. At the plate, Tommy Pham. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Laureano moves over. And that's the 3rd out. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. But they lead it 11. Now at the plate, Mark Canha. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside. Right there at the belt. 1 and 2 now.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Mark Canha becomes the first out of the inning. In now, Chris Davis. Popped up. Aguilar is there. 2 down.
Well, getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the 2nd out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Another one sent foul. A swing and a ground ball to 3rd. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Big league stab, but no real opportunity to get the out. And there goes the no-no.
The batter, number 22.
Stepping in, Ramon Laureano. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Throw to second for the force out, and his side is retired. So striding forward now, Austin Meadows. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something. Drive it out of the yard, this AB.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hit in the air to left field. Waiting on it, the left fielder. 1 out.
The batter, number 1.
At the plate, Willy Adames. And he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pitch popped up. Olson waits on it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The first baseman,
now at the plate, Jesus Aguilar. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard. Foul. Comes set, and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Scorched to third. Chapman brings it in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Number 70 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Coming to the plate now, Josh Begley, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The 1-1 pitch. Fastball called strike. 1-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. He was great all night long.
Boy, Matty V, this is the case of what could have been. 0 hits allowed, not a complete game. It would have been nice to see what this guy would have been able to do if he was left in here all the way to the end.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit to third. To his left, Duffy. On to first, and now the A's are down to their final out.
Now batting.
Striding in for Oakland, number 9. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. Kiermaier is there, makes the catch, and there it is, a no-hitter.
Yeah, you know what's amazing? A combined no-hitter is even more rare than a complete game no-hitter. So it's not something you see every day or every year for that matter. And that's what you call a total team effort.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show, and he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 11 runs on 18 hits. 2 errors. They left 6 men on base.